Good morning, everybody. I'm Go Here, Go Home. When the weather outside is frightful, you stay inside and build kits. So that's what we're going to do today. It's the Sunday brunch kit build. We show up every Sunday and we work on kits. We build kits. We'll work on the layout, do some weathering, graffiti, stuff like that. Today, or as it's been for the last couple of weeks, we have been doing a group build. And if this is your first time watching, group builds, basically, there's a few of us that have the exact same kit, but you're going to see different results, right? You're going to see different variations of the same kit, whether it's painted differently, built differently. That's what you're going to see here. So with the kit that we've been doing collectively, and I'm going to show you right here because that's important. This is the HO scale because it's not available in any other scale. Walthers Chocolate Factory. This is the kit that we've been doing. You can pick this up from your local hobby shop. I get my stuff from Otter Valley, and I think it's about it was about $120 Canadian for this kit. It's a nice kit, so I was very excited when I saw that it was announced. So wanted to make sure that we got that one. And we got pretty far so far. Most of it is together, and I'll just show you roughly what I've got going on here. This is the main building, and yeah, this thing is huge. So I've already primed the whole thing. I did a black coat on the inside because there's probably going to be lights in here, and I wanted to avoid light bleed. And it's a thinner plastic, so you're going to have to do something like that on the inside if you do want to add lights. And I did white on the outside. Kind of weird, right? I know, like, I don't really have white buildings on my layout yet, so this is going to be the route that I take. It's almost like a whitish silver, so it's not overly white or eggshell white or something like that. I do plan on adding a bit more to it, but this is basically what I've got as far as the kit. There is a few more parts to it, but we'll get to that a little bit later. We do have Mike joining us as well because Trackside Mike has the kit as well. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Had to unmute myself.
All good. Are you all ready to go? You have everything there?
Yeah, had finished letting the primer dry.
Mm-hmm.
Prime the inside, same thing. You want the light bleed, so I use gray.
Oh, nice.
Not sure what color I'm going to go yet, but
it's a tough call, right? Because you don't want all your buildings on the layout to look the same, but at the same time, it's a very generic building, right? The metal outside to it, so they only have so many options. Have you figured out what you're going to do yet, as far as the theme of the building, or?
I'm going to keep it the chocolate factory.
Chocolate, yeah.
Not sure what chocolate, maybe Hershey's or something like that, but definitely a chocolate theme.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do we know where these kits are going on the layout? Yes. Yeah, mine will be on the top level. For you, that's eye level.
Second level or the third? I'm not sure yet, but
second or third level.
Yeah.
So you have the kit, but you're gonna build the level or the layout around the kit, or yeah.
Cool. Kind of the idea.
Right on.
First
well, that'll be fun.
A little jam full with stuff, so
you'll get to it eventually.
Eventually we'll get there. I got Christmas holidays coming, so should be good.
Cool. What are you working on today with the kit? Are you doing more building of it, or?
I got a little bit more building to do. I'm going to do the roof for the office, and probably put the detail parts on the tank, maybe on the two tanks.
Yeah, I had primed a lot of my stuff that was already built. So like my tanks are white, and I've got stuff like that roof piece. I painted it black, but I have to do I'm going to paint the handrails, the safety rails a different color, and I've got the pipes as well. I painted them white, but I'm going to color them yellow at some point today.
Yeah, I did the pipes. Pipes I haven't done, but the handrails I've all done yellow. The roof, yeah, I should have probably painted that. I might be able to do that today.
I haven't even built the roof yet for the main building, so that might be something that I attempt today. It's on the list.
Yeah, there's the main roof, all primed.
Oh, it's a pretty big. It's a big ordeal.
Yeah, it's a big roof.
Huh. Well, we'll get started here. I'll just I'm going to quickly say hi to everybody who showed up early or on time if you're 5 minutes early. Eminem Rails and Wig Wag and Mike H.O. Trains, and for some reason Lily, the Boston Terrier. Crooked River and Eastern. Dave, how's it going? Of course, yourself and Mike at Putnam Junction. And DK, Mr. Dwight Curley, Willow Creek Industrial Spur. Good morning, everybody. John Garvern. And yeah, we'll get started. I know that you're excited to get started there, so we'll do that. Lily stole my phone while I was in the washroom. That's fair. Animals will do that. Just adjust this a little bit. There we go. And Chris W., how's it going? Let's see here. You can see a majority of the building, and that's all I've got on the table here because it's pretty big. So, I wanted to add, because I have a habit of adding this grip tape stuff to the roof or flat roof of certain kits. And I like the idea of possibly adding it to the roof where the tanks are, because it's fairly flat. So what I'm doing so that the tanks sit flat is that I took this little piece of paper here. I mean, you could really take any blank paper, but I took this is the warranty information sheet that comes in most Walthers kits because it's small enough and I'm not wasting a giant piece of paper. There is these two circles that are raised, and that they're basically for your tank placements. Okay. So I am going to make a template for cutting out this this grip tape here, and I'll be able to sit the tanks flat on this piece, but I'll be able to put the grip tape stuff on there to make it look like a bit of a rougher roof at the same time.
Yeah, because that'd be pretty tough cutting that out around the roof tank flashing.
Yeah. I figure even if I do somewhat of a rough job here, it's easy enough to cut where I can make it a little bit wider if I need to. And we also have Dave from Crooked River and Eastern. How's it going, Dave?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Dave.
Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
It's all right. I had to get
Better
another
late
coffee.
than never.
Yeah. That's true. You guys are already working away.
How far have you gotten there, Dave?
Well, I haven't gone any further than I did. Like as far as building, I did like paint like my buildings. I'm gonna go with white, I think, and weather that white up. Painted my railings, stuff like that. So I got some of that done. So I'm gonna do some assembly anyways today. I got the big building.
So are you building, or sorry, are you painting everything and then gluing it together, or?
I usually try to do that. I like to do it that way usually. When I can. I mean, some stuff you just can't do that way.
True.
So, can you guys hear me okay? I'm trying to find where to put this microphone so it's not in the way. Camera.
Yep. Yeah, it's coming clear.
All right, good. So how about you guys? How far are you guys getting along?
I just basically primed everything that's going to have light bleed.
Yeah.
Never really built anything further from the show last week.
Yeah, I did that too. I did like a dark gray on the back. Oh. And I'm going to do white on the front.
Quite well.
I don't know if I'm even going to like the stuff, but just in case, I figured, this would be the time to do it. To do the painting of it on the back.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm basically in the same boat where I haven't really built anything more, but I've been priming a lot of things because I use spray for most of it, so I can't do that live. I have to do that off camera. So I did that throughout the week, basically just prepping for today.
Yeah, doing that in the basement kind of stinks her up pretty good.
I've got the little workshop area, so it it serves its purpose, but I usually, if it gets too bad, or depending on the color or the type of spray paint, like I find when I do like oxidized red, that stuff smells the worst. Or metallic colors, like if I'm using a silver spray, that's really bad as well. But prime colors, like your black and your white, stuff like that, it's not too bad as long as you don't use an abundance.
Yeah. I have to do mine all out in the garage because I just don't have anywhere in here without it smelling the whole house up because, I'm in the basement, so the furnace kicks on and it takes all that throughout the house. And problem is I still bring it in. Like I spray it out there, but I still have to bring it inside. Unfortunately, it's just too cold out there in the garage. It's not heated or anything. So that kind of makes it rough.
Yeah, you definitely want it to dry properly, because if it's too cold, then either it takes too long to dry, or it almost cracks the paint. Just doesn't look right. Doesn't.
Agreed.
Yeah, I did it out in the garage, but it's still. He's poking at to me a primer. Thanks for.
I usually just use Rust-Oleum or Krylon or whatever primers and rattle can stuff.
Yeah.
Rust-Oleum's really good.
Yeah, that 2-in-1 paint with the primer in it. Pretty good. Just debating if I want these doors to show or not. This is the downside. I do not have any kind of like 3-2-1 blocks or what do they call those things?
Oh, the 1, 2, 3 blocks.
Yeah. Which I kind of wish I
Very
had,
handy.
especially for these things because they look like they're going to be kind of a little warpy.
For the roof or the building, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of glue did you say you're using? Fowler glue.
Yeah. Well, this is still the Model Masters.
Okay.
There's some of that left, so I'm going to stick with that.
Because I find the Fowler glue sets up pretty quick.
Yeah. Interesting. Glue the wrong piece in there.
More pieces I got to prime, but I might need another coat.
All right.
Morning, John.
You didn't say hi to nobody either, did I? See, Willow Creek Industrial Spur, John, Mark, Jerry, Curly, Wigwag. Hey, how you guys doing? What's in there? Sylvia? Morning. Willow Creek, I think it's Mike at Putnam Junction. How you guys doing? There's everybody. That's the only rough thing with this is that you can't really hard to watch the chat and look at the time.
It's true. It gets difficult sometimes.
But then again, I think people kind of expect that. They come in a build like this, and I know you're working, so maybe. I don't know.
Boxcar Jerry, how's it going?
What's up, Jerry? I'll take that later. I'm going to hold off on any kind of like roll up doors and stuff like that for right now. I'm decided what I want to leave open and what I want to close.
You gonna paint them too as well? Like if you do put them on?
What's that?
Are you painting the doors too when you put them on?
I'd probably paint them beforehand. I didn't paint them yet.
Yeah.
I see how they actually go on and everything.
A lot of the parts I've primed and stuff, I just haven't painted, so I'll paint a bunch of them today.
Yeah. I was trying to get some stuff during the week. I didn't want to like work too far ahead, you know. But it's tough because you want to get going on it. You know, you get to building and you want to keep building.
Like opening a present, you don't want to halfway go through it, right?
Yeah, you open it, you want to be able to use it.
Yeah.
Put it together and play with it. You know, when you were a kid, you didn't want to wait.
Yeah, it was tough because we had got these back in September, so to wait a couple of months to be able to start building it in general was already pretty tough.
Yeah. That makes it tough when you want to get at it, right?
I don't remember when I got mine, but
Yeah.
it was a little while ago. Probably about the same time you guys did, because once you talked about doing this, I was like, oh, that'd be fun. I know I could use that building somewhere.
Yeah, I think, didn't you get it at OVR too, Dave, or no?
No, I didn't get it at OVR.
Oh, you already had it prior.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if you got it then. I had ordered it, but then I picked it up at the pop-up event.
Yeah, by the time I decided to get in on this,
Yeah.
it was well after they need pre-orders and stuff were in, you know, it was already in the store available, I believe.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if I got it, I don't know where I got it from. It was Yankee Dabbler or where? It wasn't a bad price. I got a decent price on it. I wish I had those damn blocks, let me tell you.
They're on Amazon. I think they're like 19 or 30 bucks there, Dave. The 1, 2, 3 blocks.
19 or 30, huh?
Yes, well, in that price range somewhere in there.
It's just funny the way you said it. I was thinking 19 or 20, and you're like, oh, 19 or 30.
Yeah, I could look real quick.
Yeah, put them on my personal list. I'm sure I've looked at them before, and I don't know why I just haven't bit the bullet. Usually I don't have any troubles. But this is a really big building, and it's got a lot of warping. Well, with these, you know, these 3 panels, and usually the glue bites pretty quick, and it's not too bad, but back corner.
I bought those a while ago. Can't even find it in the cart. Okay, the one with the case is $58. I stand corrected. That's Canadian. And then you can get just the 2 for 26. Yeah. So 26 to 58 depends how much you want to spend.
Yeah. Is that Canadian or?
That's Canadian, so it's probably half that American.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind them.
Handy for doing kits or any track work or whatever you're thinking.
Just to move around. This is weird. That was weird base, you know. Did you guys' building fit on the base correctly, or did you have to play with it?
I had to play with it.
I don't remember it giving me any trouble as far as fitting it.
Like a jigsaw, right?
You're talking about the main building, or
Yeah, the main building. Yeah, I think it's
yeah,
all
it's
right.
all right.
I'm just being weird. It happens.
Hello, cop.
Kyle Stevens, John 2618. How's it going?
Hey guys.
John's excited for the next run of Dash 8s from Rapido. They should be good. I had one of the first
Dash 8.
ones. They're really
That's
good
one-
pullers.
Company I don't own anything from. Rapido.
No interest, or they just haven't made anything that you want?
More of the like I haven't noticed anything I was really interested in. Not because I don't think they're a good company or anything like that. You know, I don't know. Oh, you guys swear by them up there. They're a Canadian company, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not too far from Toronto, just north of Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Which Dash 8
I don't know
was
if I
that?
where. What do you mean the Dash 8?
Wait, you said John was excited for the new Dash 8.
Yeah. So Rapido did a Dash 8. I'm not sure how many years ago that was, but they did it as a prime mover line where for us, like, because I got it from Otter Valley, it was $200 for a DCC sound locomotive. So there wasn't a lot of detail parts to it. The body was good. It was a great runner, heavy puller, but there wasn't all the, the high details that Rapido normally does. But it was a $200 locomotive, so why not, right? But they're re-releasing it now, but with all the details. And yeah, you're looking at the $300 mark for a sound locomotive.
Geez, those new Athearns they announced for pre-order. The Dash 9s are $350, I think, American.
Ouch.
Yeah, Athearns are getting up there, price wise. Even for like the Canadian prices are closer to $400, right? So
Yeah, and that's what's kind of reverted me to start looking into scale trains, because if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I might as well get,
I think Mike, for sure. I'm a fan of scale trains. There's no secret there. But they're even up over 300 now too.
Yeah, I don't own any, but I mean the detail on them, and you're almost paying the same price as an Athearn.
Yeah,
if not less.
Well, and the thing that aggravates me with Athearn, I'm not trying to knock Athearn. It's not like a bad session or anything like that. But you're paying that kind of money, and they don't come with keep alives or nothing like that even.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of deterred me, right? No
keep alives, none of that. And then the scale trains is the same price or a little cheaper even, and I think just as good a detail.
Yeah,
better on some models even.
especially the rivet counters, right?
Yeah.
Ramsey Bedette, how's it going? And I think I saw Jennifer
Yeah, Jen was there. That was a funny.
as well.
She said, "We won't go to the chocolate factory."
Jennifer White, how's it going? And Mark was asking what this Christmas, because they're famous for putting out a December 25th newsletter that usually has announcements. It's my little Christmas, anyways. It happens every year, and it's hard to say because they've announced a lot already over the year that I know a lot of people are already looking forward to, like the GP40s, the next run of Go Transit cars, bi-level cars, stuff like that. And also with like the GP9s on the way, the GP9s are going to be a really good locomotive. But I think it might be the Hawker Siddeley passenger cars, which they could possibly do for it's the original Go Transit car, so like a single level Go Transit car, the silver ones. And Ontario Northland did own them at one point as well. Minor differences between the two, but I feel like they could probably do it. That's my guess, because the Go Transit anniversary is coming up, so I feel like they would be doing something big like that for for their anniversary. And we've already got a teaser of one of the original Go Transit locomotives, which is the GP40 TC, which a lot of people have been asking for a long time, and that converts also to Amtrak. So an Amtrak GP40 TC, and there was also a very limited CN version, which is a completely black GP40 TC with the noodle on the side in white. Very ugly, but it's another option for them, I guess. But we'll see what they end up doing. What about you guys? Do you guys have any guesses either? Like, for anything?
Talking about from Rapido.
Yeah. Or something you're hoping they do, possibly? Like, what would make you buy one of their locomotives? Because you haven't bought one yet. What would be the thing?
Well, modern day, so it would have to be something modern, and I'm a CSX fan, so it would have to be something from CSX.
What's the Go Train PH 42? Is that right?
Oh, the F59 PH, or are you talking about the M?
Yeah, sorry,
MP40?
MP40. That would be sweet.
That'd be really nice if they did that.
Yeah. Because I sold all my Go stuff to James. But if they made the MPH 40, then I'd probably buy more Go Train stuff again. Just having room on the layout's the biggest thing.
Yeah. It's true.
So,
a lot of people, they either run passenger trains specifically or they run freight specifically. But to run both, it's tough sometimes.
Yeah, my passenger stuff's all via.
Yeah, one Amtrak P-42 and some cars for that.
You have that, or you want that, Dave?
No, I have it. I don't ever run it though. One of those impulse buys that I don't use.
Yeah. The wants and needs.
Yeah.
It happens.
I've never been a big fan of Passenger. I like the old Passenger, the old heavyweights and that because they had more character to them. I like the streamlined stuff, but well, that's that. I'm gonna let that dry. That's somewhere to put it.
I gotta run this out to the garage real quick and give her a shot of primer. Right back.
So let's stay there. All right.
Renaissance car
Okay.
rooms. Yeah. So Bachman has some Via equipment coming. Look sharp. Yeah, the charger set, and they also have the cars as well for those. It looks so nice. And it's like, I don't know if Bachman has like a history of doing, like the cheaper style of cars and whatnot, but this doesn't seem like a Bachman, but yeah, it's definitely a step up for them.
I feel like they have stepped their game up. Bachman has. I know they stepped their prices up.
Yeah.
And they're pricing them as if they were like, a higher quality model. You know what I mean? Compared to where they used to be.
They've always been very budget friendly.
Yeah, they were more like, I always looked at them as more of an entry level kind of company, locomotives and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do like their Spectrum way back in the day. Their Spectrum passenger cars and stuff were really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I just picked some of those up for my excursion train. I think it's a Baltimore and Ohio stuff. Did you put the roof together?
For the main building, no. It's sitting right here. I have not touched it at all yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to try it until that building's dry because I might need the actual physical building to put this together right. I think I'm going to do like you were talking the other day about just, putting the roof together but not gluing it on. So you can, of course, you could get in there and light this one because the bottom is open.
Yeah.
So I might have to glue. Maybe I will just glue it on because I could get to things from underneath. I don't know. I might put this aside. Go back to working on the tanks maybe for the other building. Did you already do the tanks?
They're primed and they're good to go. So I'm working on that roof piece that the tanks sit on.
Yeah. Let me see what you got going on with that.
I did a bit of research throughout the week there, and for the Chapman's Ice Cream Factory, now it doesn't have the same type of walls that this one does, so I'm more or less making the color scheme the same, but it's not completely accurate, right? You got your white walls, you're gonna have red trimmings, and then black windows, black roof. So this is kind of what I'm doing here. I've got the black roof, and I'm doing like the red trimming around it, and red railings. But then the tanks would be white, and then all the piping is yellow. So
Gotcha.
it'll It'll hold true to the same color scheme, but it won't be completely, accurate.
Glad I sprayed that stuff in the garage. Whew. But it works good. To me, a primer.
Morning, Randall. How's it going?
Hey, Randall.
Randall, how are you?
I'm going with General Mills, and they're kind of like a blue and white color.
Mm-hmm. So is it more General Mills or Purina that you'd be doing?
Oh, General Mills, because I want to do like cereals, kind of stuff like that. Stuff you would use, corn syrup tanks, things like that.
I don't know why I thought you were doing Purina. I thought you were doing Purina for some reason.
No, it's not a bad idea though. Like in dog food.
The dogs got to eat too.
You're not wrong. Dogs got to eat.
Aren't they? They're American, right? Purina?
Yeah, I think they are. Used to be Ralston Purina. I don't know if it still is Ralston or not. Those little valve things on the side, you bastard. Spit on me.
Doing the window frames like a silver.
Mike, have you landed on a theme yet, or something like a whole paint scheme or anything like that?
No, that's like just a primer basically, but colors I'm still not 100% sure on yet. Window frames I'm painting silver right now. You can't really tell because of the gray primer, but silver window frames.
Are you actually doing it as a chocolate factory then, or I can't remember what
Yeah.
you
I'm sticking to it as a chocolate factory.
said. Yeah.
Maybe
He's got to put those
Lindor.
corn syrup cars into.
What's that?
I was going to say you got to put those corn syrup cars into business. You know.
That's right. And I
And
think
was it
Santa
James that
Claus
was saying that they had announced more Intermountain or something?
I believe so. I think Santa Claus brought some more, so better get her built. At least that was the rumor I was told.
Hey, Split Rock, how's it going?
Didn't Split Rock get this kit too, or no? I can't remember if he
I
said he
think
was getting
so.
a chocolate factory.
I think he said he was getting 2 of them, and then he was combining parts of both of them.
Yeah. Hard to believe we're 20 days away.
Yeah.
This year's gone by pretty quick, really.
Yeah, it is. Too quick.
This is probably going to be the first Christmas in 11 years that I don't work. Not scheduled at all for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, because usually you work that, don't
Yep. Can't say no to triple time. You just can't.
you? No. Mo train.
Absolutely.
That'd be nice for a change too, though.
Yeah. Well, apparently we got family coming over, so I have to put on my Christmas best and try not to eat all the turkey, I guess.
I'm hoping to lock myself in the basement for a week.
You got shut down, Mike?
No, there is work going on, but there won't be a whole lot going on that time of year. Like it's only Christmas is Monday, Boxing Day's Tuesday, so there won't be a whole lot going on for what, and then go in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday kind of thing, or Wednesday, Thursday, and then back off Friday. So I just said, take the week off. It's usually what I do.
Yeah, why not?
It'll be a good week to get your helix done.
That's what I'm thinking. Helix, and I'm getting close on the bridge seam. Getting real close. Kind of tweaked my back yesterday, but yeah, the foam risers and working on the rock wall there. I don't want to get anything on my exact rail bridges, so I had to pull them back out and finish that little portion off. But we're getting there.
I always find that doing a bridge scene is probably one of the most tedious things to do on a layout.
Yeah, because you want to be the right height, everything else, your cork and transition. And you don't want any hiccups there, coming derailed or something.
Yeah. And then the scenery around it as well, you kind of have to build it as you go. You can't just plop the bridge in. And like I've seen it where people will do the bridge, but it's not a bridge, it's plywood, and then they just cut it out and then add the bridge after.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You see that too.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I feel like I have to set it as it is with the bridge in place just to make sure everything is, good the first time around.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
That's how I did mine. All one time. Like not one time, but as I was building it.
Yeah, then you add the detail. And I don't think the detail's ever done, though. You can always add to it.
Yeah.
That's true.
But, if you're going to use like I use Walthers, abutments, and piers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, that all has to
They're
go
great.
in when I did the bridge, Like scenery around it, yeah, you can build that little by little. You still have to account for it, though, like you said, Jeez.
I like that no matter what like when you get the abutment set, it's either a 1-track or a 2-track. But no matter which one you get, it's like it doesn't matter which bridge you get because it gives you all the parts to customize it to whatever height, whatever bridge you have. It's it's an all-in-one kind of kit.
Yeah, they give you a few extra parts
it's
and
very
stuff too, which is
handy.
nice.
Mm-hmm. Can't go wrong with that one.
Same with the piers and stuff, right?
Yeah, piers are the same way.
Yeah. Now I added some wood to the bottom of the piers just to make it solid base and give it that extra little look. But great kits for sure.
And they give you, I think it was the abutment kits. They give you the shoes and everything. It might have been the bridge kit to give you the bridge shoes. They give you a couple of different sizes and stuff, and some extras on the bridge. The shoes that go under the bridge. I don't know what the hell they're called. They call them shoes.
Yeah. I think that's more the kits for the bridges, isn't
I
it?
think it's the bridge kit. I say that. I really hate cutting these handrails and stuff out. They break so easy.
Yeah, I did notice my ladder cage.
Yeah, you can't snip them at all. That makes it.
I know. I snipped the sprue. So I was trying to cut the sprue smaller, just to kind of keep this separate from some of the other stuff it came with, because I wanted to paint it in different colors. I just tried to paint it on the sprue, And the cage, the big cage, what? I think it'll be fine though. Won't be that noticeable. Actually, I have an extra one of those in one of my other kits. I can always steal if it's that bad,
Yeah, I found in the screw the ladder cage, a couple of the connection parts there where they connect to the tank, the silos, were kind of bent and almost broke. So I'm gonna have to be real tedious and pulling those off the sprue. I don't want to break them.
And it's little things like that, little details like that. Like you have to get all the extra crap off of them once you do get them off the screw.
Yeah.
Because they just don't look right if you don't. When you put it on the layout, it just doesn't look right. And when you see the little nubbies that are left over, if you don't file those off, they just don't look good.
No, that's right. That's why I try and file everything I take off the sprue.
Yeah, same here.
A little bit more time consuming, but it's worth it in the
Worth
end.
Well, like I say, well, there's the 3-foot rule, and I agree with that to an extent. But if you're anything like a lot of us, we like to film our trains going throughout the layout and stuff, and take pictures, and pictures don't hide anything.
No.
A lot of times when I'm building something, I'll
Nope.
take a picture of it as I'm going, and then analyze the picture. Or the same thing with scenery, I'll do that. As the naked eye don't catch it. On the bottom of that. Anyways.
Hey, DES Media Productions, how's it going? And LGRFBS, hello from Sweden. How's it going?
How's it going, guys?
I guess. I did anybody I missed. Was it Thomas? You said was it Thomas Grassi, or was it Thomas?
I think it's
Split Rock.
Oh, never mind. My bad. I forgot his name. I always call him Split Rock. Hi, Split Rock.
I don't know if you can see that or not, but kind of going with that silver. It's hard to see on the gray.
Are those all for, that's for the office building, right?
Good.
Yeah, that's for the office building. Excuse me. Big abs.
Speaking of things that you might or might not be able to see, I put the that grip tape stuff on the top here, and there's the 2 circles where the tanks sit, but it gives it like a little bit of a different look.
Yeah, I like
on
it.
the
What kind of
top.
tape is it?
So I call it grip tape because from my days as a skateboarder in my youth, you buy this sheet that goes on top of the skateboard, like the very top.
Yeah.
And it's basically sandpaper with a sticky bottom. And then, basically I buy some of it and I use it on the roof of buildings where it's supposed to be like almost like a tar kind of roof. And it gives it a little bit of a nicer look as opposed to it being a flat color.
Yeah, there's the roof of the office.
Is that with the grip tape on it?
That's with the grip tape.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Now, where do you pick that up at?
This stuff here, Dave, I just got at Canadian Tire. It's 3M's Safe Walk grip tape. Stuff that's
So that gives you kind of like a gravel roof almost, huh?
yeah. It's really sticky though when you put her on. She don't come off too good.
That's going to be able to glue it down, and that's kind of nice.
Yeah, you don't even have to glue it. When she's on, she's on.
What you guys, a couple smarty pants.
I don't know how he did the cutout of the roof of the tank because I don't know if I can cut that out or not. But he said
I
he
made
was
a
using
template.
Yeah.
So I that it's just a piece of paper. When you put it over top of it, I did that whole thing. You remember how you used to do this over top of a penny and it would leave the mark of the penny on the paper? So the outline of those tanks stick up pretty good. So when you do that over top of the paper that's sitting on top of it, it makes the circles. So it's basically you're just making a template. And you cut them out and just sit it on top of the piece of grip tape. I use the bottom and I just mark it and then just cut it out. It fits okay. You have to shave it a little bit in certain areas just for it to sit flat, but overall it does what it's supposed to do.
Little tricks, eh? Little tricks here and there goes a long ways. I have to look for green.
Got to remember the holes for the two pipes as well. I almost forgot about these, and I'm trying to attach a tank already. But it's like there's a pipe that goes from the top of the tank down to the base of this that goes into the building. So I'm just kind of filing that out here now.
Yeah, I'm building mine a little bit different than the box, and I kind of goofed up and put the wall with the holes in it on the wrong wall. So that's all right. I'll wing it.
Wing it.
I'll figure it out. Worst case, I drill a couple holes. Because I'm putting this building right up against the big building. Yeah. I'm kind of like stacking them up, not putting this one in between where the pipes are going to go over like any kind of a roadway or anything like that, driveway. So. I cut out the wrong. Oh, yeah, that goes over there. Never mind.
You guys excited for Springfield coming up in January? That won't be long.
Yeah.
So excited.
It was a good time last year.
Yeah.
You gonna be working with Lauren again, or both you guys working with him, or what's going on there? You work in the booth again?
Yeah, be in the booth.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're gonna do like, okay, you two run it for a little bit, and then okay, you two go look around, then kind of split it up. But we'll see how it goes.
I don't feel like you guys all need to be there all at one time.
I think we split it up and then hand out the flyers because there's like 4 buildings or 5 buildings. I can't remember.
Yeah, pretty sure there's 4 anyways.
Yeah.
That was my first time there. It was good. It was a little overwhelming at first because it's just so big.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like it before. I was
Yeah,
pretty
same
impressed.
here.
It'll just be nice to meet even more people that you don't get to, I mean, like you came up to Canada, right? Like for the Otter Valley thing, but it's like there's
Yeah.
a lot of people who don't travel that much. So it'll be nice to meet even more people.
Yeah.
I agree.
I've been pretty fortunate to be able to go to a lot of the different events. So it's been nice to be able to do that and meet a lot of people that, like you said, you wouldn't normally meet. And
Kevin, how are
This is See, it says that the pipe should go right into the hole that's on the top of this thing, but it's like I'm trying to jam it in there and it's not going in. It's fighting back. So now I got to see about
You gotta file it out.
widening that just to be able to. Yeah, I think I have a. Where's my file set? There it is. Oh, we're gonna see Split Rock in Springfield. He's coming out.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
That'll be nice.
where's Split Rock live at?
I believe Wisconsin or Minnesota. I think more Minnesota, St. Paul, in around that area.
Why did I think he was in California or somewhere out that way? I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah, I think he's somewhere around that area.
Hey, Kevin Beverly, how are you?
That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
I even met a couple 7.5 gauge modelers that were there at the show too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chris, I can't remember his last name. He was there with his 7.5 scale locomotive. I think that was in the Mallory building.
I think there was a whole building I missed. I did go there for both days too.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I don't think you don't have enough time to see everything, really.
Oh, not really.
A lot of neat
Definitely
stuff.
want to make sure you do your rounds. That's for sure.
Yeah. And bring cash, bring the cards. And hopefully it doesn't hurt you too bad.
I'll have to get some more lanyards and stickers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then, like you say, you get to meet everybody, which is even better, you know? It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I really like about this hobby is
Using daffodil.
getting to these little meet and greets.
Yeah. And the people in the hobby are just fantastic, really.
Yeah.
I never thought this hobby was that big. I remember when I was a kid, yeah, okay. But nothing like it is now. I find it's even bigger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's stuff like this, Mike, you know, the
We
internet,
didn't have the avenues, right? Back then, I
YouTube and
guess.
all that. It's all this kind of stuff that has allowed us to like connect with each other, really.
Absolutely. Really involved, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
didn't have the internet and stuff like that back then, I guess. Or we did, but wasn't on it.
I mean, you had to hopefully connect with people at the local hobby shop, you know, which there's something to be said for that too.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, when everyone shares a common interest, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I said, even at the local hobby shop, you're only going to meet the guys that are local to you, which is great because then you have other people near you. But like, think about it, we would never have met. Wouldn't even know anything about you, probably. Any of you guys. Or for this stuff, you know, the internet, YouTube, Facebook, that kind of stuff.
Very true.
I'm pretty sure that the only reason why I know half the people that I know, and that includes Mark and Dave Co, is because I met them through YouTube. And then when I found out that they were local to me, then you kind of meet up and talk trains, and then I had them over, and
How amazing is that, right?
off.
Canadian Locomotive Logistics. Hello, how are you?
Like not only to find guys that are into the hobby, but even to be local. That's what I think is pretty mind blowing sometimes, you know.
Split Rat wants to know who's hosting the after party.
Yeah.
What are you painting those black?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I did the silver louvers.
Yeah, no, I'm not knocking it. It looks good.
Yeah, I might paint them a different color. I don't know.
I just did
I'll
mine
just
all
paint.
silver. For now,
Oh, he did them all silver?
I just did it all silver for now. I hit it with the silver like metallic spray paint.
Yeah. Black roof. Actually, I didn't even do the roof on the main building.
Yeah, I just did mine. Just doing this light color gray here for the roofs. For now, I'll probably do some ballast or something up there, or something along those lines.
I might go a different color, but right now I got them black.
Hey, did you guys face these little valve things forward, or what did you do with them? Because in the instructions, it looks like they're kind of sideways. You know these little things here?
I have not attached those yet.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't even found them. I'm sure they're here somewhere, but
I should just put them straight on.
To honestly answer Split Rock's question, I'm pretty sure that AML, because they're usually the guys that, you know, really come together after these things. I don't know if they're doing something, but probably. I'm not putting their name out there for that, but I'm pretty sure that they would be the guys that would be doing that. I just don't know what the actual plan is.
Well, there's a good restaurant. We could always meet up there. Best,
Yeah, get some steaks.
Yeah, steak. Best twice baked potato I've had in a long time. I believe it's a Longhorn.
Where did that tank go?
I didn't see that hole, Dave. Unless I was supposed to cut something out and then I missed it.
Where's that safety ladder, the long ladder goes? Is it going between those two tanks?
Mm.
Kind of sounds like when I'm reading it.
Yeah, it does. I just looked at the
Large safety please glue where supports make contact. Note the alignment point on the roof between the two tanks. Large ladder the center of the wall. All right. I guess you say so.
saying in between.
It says. I gotta get a sharper blade.
That is key. Have a good sharp blade.
I was kind of painting mine like this.
Oh, nice. Like a rust. Yeah, rust
like
handrail or going.
Red.
Okay.
Doing the. I'll add like the weathering after, but
Definitely
yeah,
popped
just doing
out.
all the primary colors first. You know, I should put some glue in here too to hold that.
I've also tried this trick before. Now you got to glue it on though, which is kind of the crummy part. But
What you got?
it's sandpaper.
Oh,
Give
okay.
it these at I think the Dollar Tree or something. A pack of them. I've done that before too for like roofs.
Okay. Yeah, that would work. Just gives you that gritty look, right?
Yeah. Now on my the roof of my silos on my cement plant, I actually used fine ballast. A little bit of a pain in the neck, but it worked. It's good.
Fine ballast.
Yeah, like an N scale kind of ballast, the fine stuff.
Yeah.
I use that for the gravel roads and stuff. So. And I'm sure there's cheaper.
I think Walthers sells a specific stuff too that is for
Probably.
that.
For the roofs?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
I've seen that. I think you're right.
Comes in a little bag.
Okay. Somebody thought of everything, huh?
There's a way to make money. They thought of it.
Feels that way sometimes.
He's cutting out the handrail in there, Dick.
Yeah, that other safety ladder, the cage, it kind of broke on me a little bit.
The tabs, were they kind of bent when you're on the screw? Or no?
Nah, it was the actual cage, kind of broke there.
Right.
It was a stress break, when I wasn't thinking about it and tried to cut the sprue on another area of the sprue. I tried to cut it, and it's the stress of me cutting that sprue apparently was too much. I broke that.
Probably doesn't take much because it's such a tiny detail, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't take much to break it.
I'll tell you what, they look horrible when if you break one and then you break it bad enough, it's almost impossible to glue them together to make them look right. In my opinion.
Right.
Not that I haven't done it or attempted to do it, but always try to hide that one in the back somewhere. You can't see it.
They don't give you much option as far as, well, if it does break or if it comes broken, then what do you do, right?
These are the parts that I wish they'd give you a little
You could
extra.
always message them and say, yeah. Then you have to wait for them to.
Yeah.
But I agree. It'd be nice if they sent you extra parts for those.
I'm telling you, when I built that concrete plant, it had all kinds of extra pieces, parts in there. I mean, nothing major, but like the Medusa cement, how it has like the big roll-up doors you stick on the side of the silos. They sent those with it. Like, there's a lot of parts in there that look like they were also for a different kit, Which, obviously, I'm sure you guys do the same thing. I save all the parts, never know. Kind of kit bash or, detail.
You never know when there's a part there you're going to need.
Yeah.
I have a bits box.
I need to do that. Right now, I just got mine are just so unorganized. I don't even know what I have. I think I finally moved most of it into like one box. I had them in a bunch of different boxes at one point in time.
Yeah, I just threw all mine in one box. Spare parts.
It's like the thing I have is like one of those Tupperware kind of drawer units. So I've got like two drawers where it's like just random parts, and then one just for flat, just like styrene and all that plastics.
Yeah.
And it's somewhat organized, but not really. You just kind of like, I get new kits and then I just finish it and I dump all the extra pieces in there. And it's great if you like need something and you're digging through it one day and you're like, oh, I could totally use this for that, and it works, right? Because with some kits you don't use everything that's in the kit. From whole buildings to wall sections, I was able to create a backdrop building from extra walls, like from something like this here, where it just comes with a whole bunch of wall sections that you piece together to make one building. But I had a whole bunch of extras, so I made a backdrop building out of it.
Nice.
It was great. It was a free building.
That's the handy part if you got spare parts, for sure.
Yeah.
I was looking for a particular background building. I think it was like the Centennial Mills building or something. And I don't know, I found a good price on eBay or somewhere. I seen a good price on the whole. Oh, no, it was a train show, I think. I take that back. And it was the whole building, not just the background building. I was like, well, for that price, I'm going to buy the whole building. Same price as if I bought just the backdrop. And, and then I haven't done anything with it yet, but my plan is to make it a larger building or to make it two separate buildings somewhere down different areas of the layout. Kind of stretch it out, stretch the back walls out, make it bigger. See a lot of guys that do stuff like that, and they do such a great job with it. I think next week, if I have any parts like this to cut out, I'm going to cut them out in advance. I'm not doing much building right now.
Yeah, and I didn't, like I say, I didn't have anything primed. Well, I had some things primed, but not a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm getting close to the building again here. It's letting her dry.
Now, Chris, how long do you typically try to go on with these kits? Like, is there a set number of weeks you try to get it, or anything like that, or just as long as it takes?
It depends
for
on
the
the
show
kit.
and everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, we've done kits where, we gave it a couple of weeks, and we've also done kits where we give it a month. This one here, because we started it last month, I wanted to take it right to the end of December just to round off the year. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a good chance that depending on the size of this kit, and obviously depending on how you guys are doing, right? Like, if you want to go beyond that, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
But even if, like, if we're all finishing up, or if a couple of us are done, it's just a matter of saying, well, we've basically did what we could, and it's kind of run its course. So it's just, there's always new kits to do, right? Never in short supply.
No. Okay. I'm with you. I'd like to
There's
have
the
this done by the end of the year for sure. Now, is it just strictly the kit build itself, or do you actually go beyond that? Oh yeah, looks good.
That's
Or do you go beyond that
it's
and
kind of hard to
like?
see because of, like,
looks
No,
good.
that's true. I like
I mean, like, I usually save all that placement stuff for, like, other videos, where this is strictly just whatever I can do at the table. We're all
Yeah.
just hanging out doing our thing here. But with the
Yeah,
other
okay.
stuff,
No, that's fine. I was just curious.
but at least if everybody knows that you're working on this kit right now, and if they don't already follow you, which they should, then they'll be able to see your progress on where you put it on the layout and how you finish off the scene. So
Yeah.
there's that too.
Yeah.
But the building itself, we all have our different versions of it and how we're gonna do it up. So yeah, there's the bottom, but I think I want to do a red stripe going around the bottom.
I kind of like the idea of that. I might actually be doing that myself. Um, Adding a stripe in that. I think that would look kind of cool.
It just makes it look, not as plain, right? Gives it a bit more.
Yeah, get some color.
That's right.
Color.
Did a lot of my bases that concrete color too, so it's like,
Yeah.
I can start putting a lot of this together. But if I'm gonna do a stripe on there, I don't like, if I mess up on the stripe, I want to be able to repaint it too. So I don't want to glue a lot of this together at the same time, in fear that I'm gonna have to redo it all.
Oh, I feel you there. I get it. Working on this, I guess. It's a nice kit, though. It's a good size kit. I was even thinking about it. You could build it smaller. Like you could make the main building, cut a section of those panels out. Because of the way they
Mm-hmm.
because of the way they have you put the panels together. You could build it smaller for sure, like shorter. You don't have the room, and with the way the roof panels fit, you could cut a section of roof panels out. I'm thinking, anyways. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it that closely, but I'm thinking you could cut a section of panel out of the roof. To make that fit as well to go along with it.
Between that and having the cars go right into the big building too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 'Cause I don't know. I guess was there an option for that? I remember.
You can always make it an option.
Yeah, well, I did already. I did that last week.
Like, I doubt a boxcar would fit through there, but
No, I had to cut another door on the other side of the front wall because of the way I have to put my track in there, it's not going to fit on the already cut opening. So I had to make a second opening.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I'll just keep the one shut, and I'll make it work. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. That's one thing I kind of like about like those Pike stuff kits, Rick's kits,
Yeah.
cheap blue kits, cheaper blue kits. Is that you cut all that stuff out yourself.
mm-hmm.
So if you only want one door and you only want one door to be, a train door and not a truck door, you could do that and not affect the the outside look of the kit, as far as having to plug up a hole or anything like that.
Those kits are great, but I wish the plastic was thinner.
Yeah.
Those things are so hard to cut.
Yeah,
They are.
it's a pretty soft plastic, but it is thick. It's like how they're very modifiable.
Durable, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, very tough to cut, even with a sharp knife.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely leave a lot to be desired as far as detailed look to them and that. It's the corrugation's pretty fat. The lines and stuff are pretty thick, but they're good kits. That was my engine house, and the last engine house and my car shops and my whole layout were both Rex kits, Pike stuff, what do they call them?
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
The bridges are nice. I kind of like the bridges.
Same. I like the bridges, but they don't give you abutments.
Yeah, unless you buy the actual 150-foot kit. Oh no,
I haven't seen it.
Never mind. Yeah, they don't give you abutments. They give you the piers.
Oh, really? Does that one come with an abutment?
Well, the pier comes.
Yeah, because you can buy pier just by itself. You can buy the handrail just by itself, or the full bridge. But it's like, I think it was about like $15 to $20 for a bridge section. But in order to do like a decent sized bridge or a double bridge, you need to spend like $100.
Yeah, they're kind of narrow. The road surface is actually kind of narrow on there. To make it a 2-lane bridge.
Yeah.
See, boxcars.
Boxcar Jerry is saying, "Are we all doing something else with this kit?"
I'm going to make mine more.
So we're all doing the same kit, but you're going to see 3 different. Yeah.
3 different versions and 3 different.
Like 3 different styles. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just painting up the transformer for the side of the building. Whew.
It comes with some pretty cool
Which
details.
one, Optimus or Bumblebee or?
I was like, what? I got it.
I didn't know if it was too early for a terrible
No, it was
joke.
good.
Too early, too early.
Yeah, good one.
Whoever designed these stupid safety ladders ought to be shot.
I
Build it
mean,
all
they're
together.
they're a nice ladder, but yeah, I could see that's gonna be a pain cutting them off there.
They really are terrible, but
And once you get them together, they're not bad, but it's getting them put together and cut off the damn sprue. Not breaking them.
No doubt.
We're all people of seasoned people. Our eyes aren't always that great. Our dexterity isn't all that great. Damn it.
Hey,
I'm
Glenn.
trying to paint this one little part here, and it's like I'm shaking like a leaf trying to paint it, and I'm like, no, what's wrong with my nerves? And it's like you can't do like the little fine detail stuff because it's like I don't know if I had too much sugar or not enough sugar. I don't know what's going on, but it's very difficult.
You gotta love that.
You should have had some chocolate.
Yeah, there you go. Chocolate ice cream
Yeah.
for him.
Oh, now you're making the jokes. You're the funny guy. See how it is.
I mean, it happens. It happens. What can I say?
Yeah.
Kids
We gotta
got
get our shots in once of all day.
kids got jokes. What'd you say?
I said we gotta get our shots in once in a while.
Once in a while, yeah. Doesn't hurt.
No.
Have you found anything in the kit yet that you're just like I'm not using this at all?
I haven't.
Or does everything seem pretty legit?
Yeah.
If anything, it'll be the office building. Based on where I want to put it, I'm going to probably modify the heck out of it because it's going to be kind of against the backdrop just for space reasons. And so if I use it, I'll have to cut it like width-wise so it's not as deep. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But
Yep. What about the like because it gives you two different signs, the low sign and then there's the tall sign as well that you can put are you using both of those or are you using one or the other?
well, I put the tall one together and painted it, just primed it white. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I'm really bad with stuff like that, like signage and even like street signs and all that kind of stuff. Those are all the really cool things that really make the layout kind of pop. But I'm not really to any point on any of this stuff to do it yet. Like my whole, until I get my backdrop, I say it all the time, until I get my backdrop done on the peninsula over here by a concrete company, there's a lot of scenery and stuff I'm just not going to do because it's going to all, the buildings that are going to all be in the way. So it's kind of laid in there the way I want it, but it's not set in place permanently or anything. And I haven't really gotten around to signage. And I'd like to learn how to make my own signs.
I don't know.
It would be cheaper that way.
Did I ever ask you about your backdrops?
Me?
Where do you get your backdrops from?
Well, what I've gotten so far has all been from trackside scenery, and so I'm looking at continuing on with those. But they're definitely not cheap. They're definitely a better way, but you know,
Do you get the ones that have the adhesive on the back, or you just get the paper and then do it yourself?
no, I got the adhesive ones.
How
And
they work pretty good.
it worked out pretty good. Yeah, there was a couple spots I had to kind of hit it with some other adhesive, or it kind of fell down a little bit.
Okay. Because I did get some from them that I got coming here shortly,
Yeah,
and some from Train Junkies.
the thing I like about Train Junkies, he has those ones that are like a vinyl, where
Yeah.
trackside scenery doesn't have the vinyl. It's more like that heavy paper. Looks good. I mean, I like them. But I mean, you pay for that vinyl too, of course. But it's nice, like if you're doing scenery against it, like I'm always having to put up, a piece of cardboard or something so I don't spray any water or glue or anything on it. And try not to soak up any. When I did my river, man, I had to put the backdrop in place. I ended up putting a little piece of plexiglass up against it, and it's there permanently. Thankfully, you can't really see it. I mean, if you really look for it, you can see it, but because I didn't want that resin to soak up on the backdrop,
Yeah.
would have been a mess. But there wasn't going to be room to put the backdrop in behind it once I got the river in. I guess I just didn't see how to do it. I guess it could have been um, could be a way, but I didn't see a good way for me to do it. All right, how does this damn thing go together? How are these railings? Putting them on the silos, was it a pain or were they okay? Anything I need to know about them?
I think we still got them.
The railings on the top of the silos, how'd that go? Any tricks?
I haven't done them, but Chris has done his already, I think. Is he still there?
I see him there. He's ignoring me.
Oh, there he is. Looks like he was frozen.
He's in deep thought.
Who, me?
Yeah, how are the railings on the silos? Did you do them?
Yeah.
Any tricks?
They're okay. It's weird placing them. Start in the middle and then work your way outward.
Did you start with that little piece?
So if you put up the little one that's right in the middle,
you start
yeah,
with
the flat one,
yeah.
yeah, and then just kind of.
It's the only bad thing about painting things ahead of time. I'm gonna sand the paint off. Or you're gonna glue.
Yeah.
I get why they had to put so many attachment points for these railings and stuff. Man, I swear they put them in the worst spots. Wish I could put them a little more incognito somehow. But it's okay. This is what it means to build a kit, your model building, kit building.
Mike, you did the roof, right?
Yeah. That's where Candy with the 1, 2, 3 blocks doing the roof.
Riddle me this. Because there's this angled part here. There's the flat piece that connects the roof pieces together. Does this go on top of here?
That part I haven't used yet.
Okay, because I'm like,
I think that's your
What, the
support. Yeah, these pieces. I think those are your supports for inside the building, so you don't get roof
I
sag.
didn't even see where those
Yeah.
attached.
I think you just got to glue them in because I didn't see anywhere in the
it
kit
doesn't
that
look like
attached
they
to that.
attached to anything.
No, but the angle pieces
They're good
are
lengthwise.
here, and your flat pieces are here. So angle, flat, 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 angle, angle. Gives you your roof pitch.
It would have been nice if they had some kind of attachment point on the inside for those little cross beams or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, the roof beams, I didn't see
That would
anywhere
be
in the inside the building where they went, to be honest with you.
What
I'm
about on
gonna have
top
to
of
wait
those? On at the walls, where you have the attachment parts on the walls, do they go.
Yeah.
Do they sit on top of those by chance?
Hang on, let me clear off this mess.
You know, the little vertical adhesion things.
And see if I can pull that part out.
Yeah, Split Rock, I think we're all using a little something different. I think Mike's using a Faller type liquid cement. I have the last bit of my Model Masters I've been hanging on to for dear life. And I can't remember what Chris is using. He's using the Tamiya liquid in the bottle, the brush.
Yeah.
Two different ones. For not painted, so plastic to plastic, yeah, the Tamiya extra thin. And then for painted to painted, Instacure purple, which is also a gap filler as well.
Yeah, I saw that sitting on the counter at OVR when I was there. I thought about picking that up. I didn't do it.
What, the Tamiya or the
No,
Fowler?
that Insta glue he had there.
Oh,
I didn't pick it
It's
up.
funny because after doing many different brands of kits and using different plastics, I find that certain glues react better and worse than others. So
Yeah.
with Walthers, like honestly, like if you're doing a lot of Walthers kits, this is like your welding, like it'll weld plastic to plastic really, really well. But
What's on my Santa Claus list? We'll see
what are those kits called? DPM?
Yeah, I've never built one of their kits. How are they to build?
DPM kits, it doesn't really work well with it. Like that plastic is very thick.
like to me, I would think these beams will go in here. But there's no guides or anything, right?
That's what I was wondering if they sat on top of the
Yeah, that's why it's a little confusing.
the supports there. It looks like that'd be a nice division part, you know.
Yeah. That because they're that and they're gapped, right? They're not like if you're laying it down. Hopefully you can see this, but if I got it tight to this side, it's not tight to the other side either.
Oh no.
It's somewhat, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably just so your roof doesn't sag.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's what it's for, but you think they would have a gluing point for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's the roof on it. Mind you, none of this is primed or anything.
I have to look at it a little closer. I don't have it over here. Hey, did you glue that ladder on before you tried to glue these railings? I think it's easier.
Which ladder? Oh, that my
Sorry.
ladder for the tanks?
Yeah.
No, my ladder has not been put on yet. So everything else for it is glued together, but I'm painting the ladder separately.
Well, that's cool, Wigwag.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I want to put it in before these railings, if it'd be easier. It might be easier.
Yeah, it's in a very tight
Yeah, man.
space.
I was
So
just gonna say, you almost have to
even like
slide
the
it down.
pipes, I painted them when they were attached to just the top part.
That's stupid the way they did that. Here. It almost set you up for a little bit of failure with the glue marks and stuff because of the way that is. Well, you have to put that in there.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I know that weathering it is going to be a little bit of a challenge because, like, when I weather it, it's going to be all together, right? But
Right.
hopefully it's okay. And then even painting it, like when I spray painted my ladder, it was laying down flat. So I spray painted it all black, and I wasn't thinking that the backside, which obviously has not been painted at all, you can see it right through the tanks, like because it's right in the middle, and I'm like, oh, so now I have to go back and paint just the back of this.
Yeah.
But not a huge deal. It's just more inconvenient than anything. Yeah, well.
I got it in there. Not too much damage, I don't think, but a little bit of glue. Could be worse. I can live with that. Well, like I said, once you do a little bit of weathering, you can fix a lot of little mistakes with weathering.
Oh yeah, a little paint here and there.
Yeah,
Little mistakes. Oh, I forgot to cut that off of there. All right, not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, Wigwag. Hey, you know what? Tell me what you want for it. What the deal? Says he has a brand new bottle of the Model Masters. He might part with it. I like this stuff overall. I do want to try the Tamiya that Chris is using, but you know.
I'm not gonna say I swear by it, but it gets the job done. And I've been through like so many bottles. So
Yeah, I definitely want to give it a try. I picked up a bunch of this Model Masters at one time because it was so readily available, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just quit making it, went out of business, or what they did, but got bought up. Maybe I don't know. Then you got a guy like Robert the Flying Crow, and he uses the old.
I think
tube.
if there's one thing that I don't like,
What's
like,
that?
when it comes to gluing stuff, I hate having to sit there and hold it while it dries, because it just sometimes it just takes forever. But you don't have that with the Tamiya. Like I just glued this entire roof section in less than 2 minutes, and I didn't have to hold any of it. It sits right away, and it, you know what I mean? Like that's good. That's good to go.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to
Spend
know.
less time gluing, more time having fun.
And that's the thin stuff you got, right? To me, a thin.
Yeah, I think that's the extra thin.
Yeah.
Kevin said that he uses Citadel modeling glue on his Walthers kits, and it worked great. I'm hoping it will work with the old Model Power kit I got. I find that the Citadel modeling glue is very, very similar to the Instacure, the Bob Smith Industries stuff, and smells just as bad. But yeah, again, sometimes with those, it takes a long time for it to dry, even though it says quick setting. But there's a spray you can get, and actually, Bubs showed me this stuff where it's I think it's called Instaset or Instacure.
Comes a little spray bottle.
Because I had an issue where, yeah, like my telephone poles, like it's just string, right? But you need to use that a good adhesive for it. But I was holding the wire with an outstretched arm, and it does not work out all that well. But then when he came over, he brought the spray, so we did it again. And then while I'm holding it, he did a little misting of it, and it cured right away. And it took like 2 seconds to do compared to holding it there while it attempts to dry. And yeah, very useful stuff.
That's good to know.
I don't know if that's made specifically for the Instacure stuff or the Bob Smith Industry stuff, but yeah, check out that stuff too. Because if you're doing something that you need it to set real quick, then that would be the way to go. Yeah, John says it's a kicker speed or a kicker that will speed it up. I'm sure there's probably different brands out there depending on what your local hobby shop has, but when I did the Citadel models as well, it like some of it is made out of pewter metal, and you can't just use any glue on that. You need something that's going to hold really, really well. So that's why that stuff's like way stronger.
That works well.
Yeah.
I have to touch up the paint after, yeah.
Hey, Dwayne, how's it going?
Hey, Dwayne. Hey, John. Yeah, sorry if I haven't say hi to everybody, but
Yeah, you just get caught up in working here, and then
yeah.
hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday. The weather's not too crazy.
I don't know. We have some sort of freezing rain / hail going on outside right now.
Ew. Good day to stay home and hunker down.
Yeah, I specifically told James not to send us that bad weather.
Yeah. I don't think it's too bad outside right now here. Was this morning anyways.
It's foggy today. Today so far has been foggy here.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Temperature's not bad. It's like 45 or something. Fahrenheit.
You don't have that white stuff, right?
No, we had some earlier in the week and it's all gone.
Really? We didn't have any, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I got 4 to 6 inches by my house.
Ooh.
But it was, like 50 degrees Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday started out really cold. Like it was 16 degrees in the morning, but 40 something by the afternoon.
Yeah, Thursday warmed up pretty good here.
It was nice Thursday. It was 50 something.
So Monday to Wednesday, I believe it was pretty cold.
Yeah. This railing's warped a little bit. Don't want to stay in place. Now I know what you guys are talking about, these damn holes for these pipes.
Yeah.
Should have listened to you before. I was kind of halfway paying attention and halfway not. I'm having to drill them out a little bit. Dig them out. I already glued the roof to the building, so I'm going to take it and go from that direction.
Yeah. That happens.
All right. Make it work. That's a hell of a crooked pipe there. Jeez.
I feel like I'm going to have gaps in my roof here, and I'm not a fan. Like, it's worse than light bleed.
Yeah, I got a couple gaps in mine.
They should just do one. Like, is it right where they connect, right at the top there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much the top, but
They should do. There should be a piece that runs end to end on the underside, not 3 little pieces.
yes.
That way it covers it completely. So that's kind of a pain, but like, what can you do, right?
Wonder if you could cut something and put it
That
in
looks
that.
terrible.
I'm sure I can fix it somewhere, somehow. I got a spare part. Maybe cut this up in squares. Fill in that gap.
I'm gonna end up putting these vents right over top of it, so you don't even see it.
Is the gap too big for like a modeling putty or anything like that?
And you probably could put a modeling putty in there.
Yeah. It's like a little seat, Dave. Not a whole lot, but there's enough there, right?
Yeah.
I don't like having gaps either. Right.
Not that, yeah.
Like, it's bad in the sense where if you put a light inside the building, you'll definitely see it coming out of the roof. Like, you'll see a bright light going right down the center. But it's mostly
you guys planning
this
on
little
lighting?
area here where these four connect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going to light up the big building, Dave, but definitely where the your rail car goes in, I'm going to light up that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I always kind of build things with the intent that I might do it. So I want it to be built so that you could and it would look right and not have to go back after the fact.
Yeah.
And change a bunch of stuff, because that's way harder to do, in my opinion.
Putting lights in after the fact.
Yeah, just, fix things that you should have, if you would have taken a little extra time or thought about, even if you didn't. Sometimes you just don't think about it,
Yeah.
And then.
We'll wrap things up here in a minute or so because we hit the 2 hour mark.
2 hours already?
Just so to give you guys
Okay.
time to wrap up there, whatever it is. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, right?
Time flies.
Yeah, it does.
Usually does.
Yeah.
You want to stop building, man.
Yeah. That's the tough part. It's like you just get going and it's like
So I got that pretty much built. Anyways.
okay. That gives you something to look forward to next week.
Yeah. One thing is I put this wall on the wrong side. The little holes here for the pipes.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to go on this side of the wall.
Is it already glued down?
Oh, yeah. I did that last week. It's all right, because I'm not building it the same way anyway, so.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Because I might not even use these little pipes here in the same way they want them to be used.
It gives you a little piece that you can put on the end of that so that you can literally put it anywhere. So
yeah,
unless you've already attached it to the wall.
No, I didn't. I just happened to see that when you were mentioning it, so I could always add that on, glue it wherever. So that's a good point.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. Don't lose that part, Dave.
Yeah, you might need that.
Yeah. All right. Well, then next week, I think I'll work on the roof, maybe the big building. I got the other little building put together. I just haven't put the roof on it or anything like that, or I just painted the roof.
Yeah.
Actually, need to paint it the other color.
Like I got the other building done.
Yeah, I painted that like a concrete color, that base there.
What do you guys use for concrete color?
I kind of just mix different colors together. I use a gray and this is a light gray primer.
Yeah.
It's at what's the name of it? It's by Bear. It's I'm nuts. I had to go look at it. I can't remember the name of it. But it's like I started out with a base of that, and I always add some tan and different colors in.
Okay. I just started playing with it the other day, trying to figure out a good cement color.
Like
So the rule of the cement or the concrete there is if it's newer concrete, it's more gray. And if it's aged, it's more of a satin or tan color.
Right.
For
That's
the
the gray I
aged
use.
look. I found this neat.
A lunar surface by Bear.
Nice.
It's like really
Is
flat.
that for concrete or is that cement?
Well, it's just a base gray that I use. I use it on the roof. But I'll weather that roof all up and it won't even look like that color when I'm done with it. But for concrete, I'll do different shades of. I just use that cheap craft paint usually when I'm like painting it on a layout,
Yeah.
Different shades of gray. I add some tans, sometimes even a little touch of yellow in it. Just kind of play with it and see what the eye likes. Because, like you said, concrete's not really gray most of the time. Unless it's, like you said, new concrete, yeah. But
I found this neat spray paint. It's gray. I'll show you the what it looks like. But the brand it's called Chalked because it has a very flat look to it.
yeah,
And that's the Chalked gray,
yeah.
which I use for like a newer concrete style. But like obviously like put weathering and whatnot over top of that. But yeah. You can tell because this is the color obviously the plastic was, and that's what it is now.
Yeah.
But that's it's called Chalk. It's expensive though. I think it's like $18 or $19 for a can. Brutal, but it does the trick. Goes a long way.
So where do you get that at?
I got that. I want to say Home Hardware, but I'm sure if you check Home Hardware's, the Rona, the Home Depots of the world, it's got to be at one of them.
Okay, shot.
But I remember the oxidized red that I had tried to find. I could only find that specific color at Rona for some reason. They stopped carrying it at Home Depot for some reason. I don't know why.
Huh.
John says he's had good luck with Canadian Tire brand primer, spray paint for brush artwork. He also gets the chalk paint from Michaels, which is also a good one.
Nice.
Well, this Bear brand, this it was like almost $7, man.
I get a lot of
Look
paint.
how much just spray paint is, even like Rust-Oleum in that. It's crazy, man. Crazy expensive.
It adds up. It adds up after a while.
I mean, I know I'm getting old, but I remember not that long ago, spending $3-4 on a can, and it's like doubled in price. Just over the last couple of years, just like everything else, wah. What are you gonna do?
I think we all do that. It's like, oh man. Remember that was cheaper, what?
There's a Michael's coupon too, yeah. Yeah, they generally have like a 20% off.
Always check for the coupon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like non-sale items. Just bought something today for the wife, as a matter of fact. Before we got on the show, I was out, went to breakfast, and I went over to Michael's. Got her a Christmas gift, and I was able to take 20% off. It was kind of nice.
Oh wow. Mine's upstairs working on the Christmas gift machine. She already got openers.
What's
The
that?
coupon,
She already got the opener.
the
Christmas
coupon
gift.
thing is great for Michael.
Hobby Lobby used to have that 40% off, and then they got rid of that.
Hobby Lobby got rid of that?
Yeah. It used to be like on like everything. I don't know. Well, maybe not sale items and stuff, but they always had a 40% off, like standing kind of coupon thing,
Jeez.
which is kind of strange why they would have that. But, anyways.
They've had the coupons for Michael's at like 40, almost 50% sometimes, like 45% too. And it's like I'll go in and I'll get a thing of plaster cloth, and then I'll send my wife in, and then she'll get a thing of plaster cloth.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to do like a huge section, just and you save like so much. But that doesn't always happen. You have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, the Michael's coupon things.
I never even thought of them having plaster cloth.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's
It's like
right.
their-
They've
it's like
got
their
two
version.
different kinds. They've got the smaller rolls and then the big one.
Oh wow. Yeah, I gotta go check them
But you
out.
end up having to cut it down anyways.
Because I'm going through that stuff like crazy right now.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's like 17 or 18 bucks for a roll. So you gotta save quite a bit when doing something like that. You could always get the Woodland Scenics one, but it works out to being roughly about the same price for the amount that you get. So there's nothing really special, I find, to be with the Woodland Scenics compared to just going to Michael's and getting theirs. I've even seen it where you can order a big industrial roll from Amazon as well. But yeah, I don't know if I need an industrial size. Maybe Mike, maybe you would.
Yeah,
You'd probably
maybe.
benefit from that.
It's been handy for something, I would think.
Well, especially, you have a lot to
Mm.
build. Like, I could probably make use of that myself.
Yeah. Well, I never even thought of Michael's,
Mhm.
right? I just buy the trackside scenery stuff for Woodland Scenics. And that adds up after a while. You get 2-3 bags of that and then a bunch of shaker cans. It's like, whoa.
I want to try that shaper sheet from Woodland Scenics. Have you guys used that?
No, but
I have some.
it
I
looks
haven't
interesting.
used it though.
Definitely looks
Try it.
interesting.
Looks interesting. Well, we'll call it a day.
All right. Thanks for having
just
me out.
After,
Yeah, same here.
thanks for joining. You guys are always welcome on here.
My pleasure.
And we'll continue next week, which I don't know what's next week. It's probably still the 10th. So we've got about four more Sundays. I think we'll be all right. But like I said, if we need to carry it into January a bit, if there's still, I don't want to rush you guys, but doing 2 hours, a week on it is not terrible.
Yeah.
It's a lot of big parts, and the little parts. I mean, I basically finished this here. Like, this is done. The ladder's on there and everything. I just got to do the stripe on the main building, and it doesn't take too much, but it.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
And the rest of it will all kind of come together. Yeah, right. Like, you prime the whole thing, and then you just do the little detail parts to it, and then you're good to go, right? So. You got the ladder on the bottom too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I think I'm going to do the stripe before I add my bottom ladder. I got my little bottom ladder here, but
yeah, that would have been a good idea. I'll think about that, dummy.
I'll see about the stripe this week during the week at some point.
Yeah.
But
it's really interesting getting
this roof is very discouraging, though.
No, I get it. It's not good.
No, Like I'm wondering if I got an extra piece of this. That's the same angle piece. I think you'll have an extra one in
Yeah.
your kit. But I don't know if you can
Yeah.
cut the square and fill in that gap. Yeah.
You probably could, and it would probably do
Yeah.
a decent job. And then if you've got like a filler, you can do the top.
Yeah.
I'm sure even the gap filling glue might help a little bit. You just got to probably smooth it out along the top there, but you don't want it to drip
Right.
through. So yeah, adding some of this probably on the underside there would probably help quite a bit. It's annoying.
So is the
It's
gap
annoying.
on the outside of the roof, or I mean, is it
Oh, yeah.
noticeable on the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna see if I can show you an up close of it, just because it's very frustrating. So like,
I kind of feel like on the sidewalls you had a gap like that too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I didn't see the seam was bad. Like on the main roof going whatever direction you want to call it. Horizontal. Then the vertical. Yeah. Yeah, definitely the vertical. Here.
but yeah, like with the little square that they leave there, that's like the prominent part that you need covered. And that's why I'm like, they should just make one piece that runs end to end and be done with it, right? Not three little pieces. Like I get that they do it so that you can make the roof smaller. So then cut the big long piece, it just, I don't know. It's a weird way to do it, but at the same time, it's part of the thing, right? You have to kind of adapt and fix little things here and there, and then brings out your skill, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. And I still have to add the little angle pieces underneath for support, but yeah, other than that, it should be, be okay.
That part there is going to be a tough one because, like I say, they don't slide in anywhere.
Tricky.
And you're going to have to almost have to clamp it, but I don't want to clamp it and warp the side of the building. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have anything coming up soon you want to pitch to everybody watching? I know, Mike, obviously you're tomorrow night, right? Or it's on James's channel?
I think we're on James's 4th. Yeah. I believe James is tomorrow night. We're on James's channel. And my next live after that is the 11th and the 25th.
I'm gonna have to check.
Where's the layout update? Where's the layout update?
I want to get that bridge done before I do a layout update because I would, right? I would do it. I might do it, but it's not quite updated. You know what I mean? I like to have the track going back and forth from each room because I cut that section out and put the bridge in before I did an update.
Yeah.
And it's quite a mess in there. Maybe this week. See where I get for time.
We'll see what happens. All right. Cool. Dave, what about yourself?
Well, hopefully I won't run out of power this week. The power went out on me on my Thursday morning show, and I had to cut it. I never got power back on until like noon.
Ooh.
Is your area prone for that or what? Mine's bad.
Not really. Not usually.
No.
What happened there?
Somebody said a transformer blew up.
That does happen.
And I don't know. All I know is, no power, no internet. And the wife works from home, so she couldn't even work, So it wasn't cool either.
We're going to blame Sparky for that one.
Yeah, damn it. Well, Thursday morning I'll be back on. I got to check. I know I got some family thing going on. I think that's Sunday. This was at the 10th coming up. So I'm going to do my best to be on next week. I may not be able to, depending on what time that is. Can't remember what time the wife said that was.
No pressure.
But
no pressure. If you find that you're gonna be busy or you can't make it, if you chip away at it during the week, just don't finish it. Don't finish it completely.
Don't finish it.
That's hard to do, man. Like I might mess with that roof just to see.
Yeah.
Just to try to get it put together or at least dry fit it together or something.
Boxcar Jerry was asking what's keeping it from coming together as far as the roof, and it's probably commitment. I don't know. Maybe it's shy, but it really, I don't know why it's not closing. They go together side by side snug enough, but when you're creating the triangular part of it, the peak, it just does not seem to squeeze together. I don't know.
Is there warping or anything causing it? Do you know?
I can see that there's a bit of warpage, but
I didn't have any warpage in my roof piece, but just
because I haven't even started it.
When I did the 3 going side by side, it was kind of bowing like this. But that was after connecting 3.
Because this piece here looks kind of bowed to me.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
So I don't know if it's that. I guess I'll maybe put some weight or something on top of that.
Yeah, Kevin, if you got me on the socials there, go ahead, send me a picture of the lights. That'd be neat.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, and as for myself, I mean, we've got Tim this Thursday night for Third Rail Thursday. I'm supposed to do a layout update, or at least I feel like I should, seeing as how I haven't done one since October. So you can probably look forward to that at some point. And don't forget, we've got a Christmas show coming up in a couple of weeks there. So you want to definitely stay tuned for that. Maybe there'll be some presents under the layout for somebody. Who knows? We'll see. But until next week, because we'll be back next week, we'll hang out and build kits again. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thanks to Dave and Mike for joining again today.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you.
See you guys.
See you guys next.
Take care. See you guys.